Yo, 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 hello again, YouTube, and especially you, New Hampshire residents. First of all, don't laugh at my glasses that are taped together. I need to read something to you, and I always leave my good ones in the car, and that's why these are left here just in case for these moments. Inspections on our cars was supposed to end at the end of January, and then a company in Kentucky, evidently, I don't know, they run the system for us, and they lose money, so they sued to stop the law, and then it was up in the air, and now it's done. No more state inspections. This was posted in my local news group, but I thought it was worth doing a video on. Share this around. I'm going to read you what was posted, and you can also find it for yourself if you Google search, but you can take my word for it too. Released by John F. Formilia, Attorney General, and Robert Quinn, the Commissioner. Vehicle Inspection Program, date February 13th, 2026. Contact Michael Garrity, Director of Communications. Concord, New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Department of Justice and Department of Safety are providing a further update on the state's vehicle inspection program in response to a federal district court January 27th preliminary injunction order. The vehicle inspection program is suspended until further notice. Inspection stations will no longer be authorized to issue state inspection stickers, and vehicles will not be required to obtain an annual state inspection at this time. Drivers are still responsible under current law to ensure that any vehicle driven in New Hampshire is safe to operate, regardless of the state's inspection program. Following the Executive Council's denial of the Department of Safety's request to extend the termination date of the state's vehicle inspection contract with Gordon Darby, NHOST, Inc., the state currently has no approved vendor to operate the state's vehicle inspection program. As a result, and after careful review of the legal implications under the current state statutes of the lack of an approved vendor, the vehicle inspection program is suspended until further notice. Inspection stations will no longer be authorized to issue state inspection stickers, and vehicles will not be required to obtain an annual state inspection at this time. The Department of Safety and the Department of Environmental Services are exploring all options to continue to comply with the court's order, but currently lack the legal authority to operate a vehicle inspection program, given that there is no approved vendor for the program. In addition, the state is continuing to seek relief from the court's order and has filed a notice of appeal to the First Circuit Court of Appeals, as well as a motion requesting that the court stay its preliminary injunction order. While the vehicle inspection program is currently suspended, the status of the program remains subject to change as legal landscape continues to evolve. The state will update its public guidance on vehicle inspection as more information becomes available, and will provide additional regulatory flexibility as needed in the event of the future. Changes including further deadline extensions should the program resume. At this time, the public is reminded that they are responsible under current law to ensure that any vehicle driven in New Hampshire is safe to operate regardless of the status of the inspection program. Your vehicle's safety requirements are set forth in the New Hampshire revised statutes, and there's a link. So if you guys don't know how to keep your car safe, just Google something, read something. That would be great. But in the meantime, I think that's good news for everybody. Some people are upset by it. I have questions long term, but live free or die, right? I agree with that, although I don't think that happens. Because of the salt on the road, I hope it doesn't increase safety issues, but I sure won't mind not having to deal with this stupid shit of paying $50 and a light is on my dash that never affects anything ultimately, may change the emissions a little bit, but now I can't go to work unless I have $500 to fix this stupid little fucking thing that nobody wants to deal with anyway. I, for one, am sick of it. But in the meantime, You don't have to, you know what I mean? Yeah, you need new tires, but you don't have to do it today, right? Keep yourself safe. Good news for everybody. Much love. Like and subscribe. There's other ways I can offend you here in amongst my other videos. See you all in the next one.